The results-driven Merrimack Valley Chamber of Commerce invites you to connect your business with 1,000 other companies just like yours, including education and workforce development, healthcare, professional services, manufacturing, retail, nonprofit, trades and vocations, hospitality, among many others, and benefit with chamber programs and services such as government affairs, energy and economic development, small business assistance, networking opportunities, women in business programs, young people in business programs, and more. We invite your business to become a starring member of the Merrimack Valley Chamber today and see what a difference this chamber will make for you. Join your community's most trusted, effective, and relevant business network connection today. The Merrimack Valley Chamber of Commerce.
Hello everyone, my name is Michael Bevilacqua and I am the President and CEO of the Merrimack Valley Chamber of Commerce. I'd like to welcome you all to another edition of the Merrimack Valley Chamber Means Business program. We'd like to welcome our special guest today, Luz Frazier, who's the founder and CEO of the LeadHumano Collective. So welcome to the show.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you so much for having me here.
Yes, and if you've been to some chamber programs, I guarantee you see Luz. She always has a great energy about her and about what she does. She's very passionate about what she does, so we're looking forward to talking about that today. But, why don't you tell us, everyone at home, a little bit what the LeadHumano Collective is?
Yes, I'd love to. So the LeadHumano Collective was inspired by nearly 30 years of corporate and nonprofit experience. I've been working with leaders on how to develop the people side of business. What does that mean? It means that I've been in HR for decades. And I wanted to do more for my community and more for small businesses. I worked in very large corporate settings. And I decided to launch the LeadHumano Collective. LeadHumano's I'm Latina, so humano means human. So it's essentially lead human. And the collective just simply means we're a group of people that come together, that run business and achieve business results through people-centric approaches. So not to forget that it is people who help us get to the results. And I find that a lot of businesses are forgetting that part of it. So that's my secret sauce. I come in and I take care of it from the people perspective.
Yeah, especially in this day and age, with AI and everything done online, it is easy to forget it's people who get the job done.
That's right.
And people who really lead the way to get that job done. And your story is really impressive to me because you came from a very large company, really big background in business. And you said, you know what, let me leave that all behind and go start my own small business. And it really is an amazing success story right here in our own Merrimack Valley. And I want to congratulate you. And we love seeing every day about the different things that you're doing. So what are the different things that, who can take advantage of this? Do businesses take part of it? Do just regular small business owners take part of it? Who takes part of it?
Yeah, so what's interesting about what we do, and already it's going to be 3 years in September, Mike. And you can see the evolution. So as an entrepreneur and not a corporate big head, right? A senior executive. What I learned is that you do take it in steps. So I have a business model and a strategy. And today I'm happy to announce that we don't only train leaders on how to be effective people managers and leaders, we have a end-to-end HR service.
Wow.
So we offer all parts of human resources. And to your question about what audience, it's small businesses. It is organizations that are looking to scale but can't afford an HR representative, someone with deep skill. Myself and my team, we have over 25 years of experience and combined over 75 years of experience. So what we do is we come in and we give you time back to run your business, and we care for the people side of the business.
Sure.
All parts of HR, learning and development, and I myself am a certified business coach and also a master certified life coach. So a lot of the work that I'm doing also is working with individuals on their own development as leaders of businesses and helping them create strategy to align with their business. So there's business strategy and there's people strategy.
Yes.
We bring both of them together.
Well,
yeah, that's right.
Well, congratulations on adding that to the business. And as you said, it really is a step-by-step process. A lot of people try to go from here to here, and it just doesn't work. You learn a lot of things throughout the way. And one of the things learning that businesses need HR. They face these HR issues. the Merrimack Valley Chamber, as you know, you spoke at many of our programs. Right. We have our own HR series, and a lot of the small businesses come and they don't even know what HR is. They don't know the first thing about it, and that's why it's so important to have companies like you as part of the Merrimack Valley Chamber. So, what are some of the things that you learned along the way? What are some of the things that you would tell the small business owners, they have to be aware of?
Yeah, one of the things, I think you spot on, Mike, when you said sometimes small business owners are so focused on their business and on their discipline that they forget that they have responsibilities such as HR compliance. So once you start to hire, there are certain requirements that the state requires, there's federal regulations that you should be thinking about. So right out of the gate, it's get a partner in with you to support you in ensuring that all of your HR compliance is in place. Your files, your records, all the things. And then people expect more from their leaders, particularly nowadays with all the generations in the workplace. We often talk about the fact that people have different expectations, and no longer is a leader of an organization just saying, do this, and it's expected that it's going to be done exactly that way. Recently I have an example where I've had individuals talk about remote work with me and asking me to coach them and build strategy around remote work, because still today, after the pandemic, business leaders have one set of expectations, everybody else on their staff has a different expectation, and it's really hard to manage that. Do we want full remote? Do we want hybrid remote? Is there a policy around that still today? And the example was that this leader was telling me that they went into a coffee shop, and to their surprise, there was their employee with a cup of coffee and their laptop open. Yep. And they were stunned and said hello to them. And they were like, hey, how are you? I'm working on my spreadsheet. And they were doing full-blown work at the coffee shop. And so to that leader, that was like, what?
Mind-blowing, yep.
So I think there's a lot to think about when you're a business owner and you have people that are working for you. And what we do is we work through all of that. I mean, 30 years of experience myself, I can, there's not a scenario that I haven't worked through yet. Large and small scenarios, including AI. I just recently had a workshop at my office in North Andover. And Mike, I was really surprised. There was 10 leaders there. Mm-hmm. And when I asked, how many of you today are actively using AI? In fact, not actively. How about any point of using AI in your workplace? One person rose their hand.
Yeah.
So people, it is coming, it is here today.
It's
here, right? And it's coming bigger and with more force toward changing the way that we work. We have to be ready. So already I'm in front of people talking about how to leverage AI and how to do it with the human touch so you don't lose out on that.
And I think that's one of the great things about your business is that you don't look at something that was important 5 years ago. You look at what's important now. You look what's going to be important 5 years from now. That's right. So you can get these people trained to be ahead of the curve and ahead of the game, so they will be ahead of everything with that. You work with a lot of people. Who are the type of people, if they don't know who you are yet, who are the type of people who should be contacting you?
Anyone that has a business that has people.
That's the main thing right there.
So if you're a solo entrepreneur, of course we can talk because I'm a business coach.
Yep.
Right? The organizations that are really leveraging us are small businesses that are looking to scale. So what you receive with the LeadHumano Collective is not just someone who knows HR. I am a business person. I have business acumen. I've worked with CEOs with large corporations like National Grid, Thermo Fisher Scientific, Comcast, and I've worked with very small organizations like startups in the biotech industry, insurance companies, healthcare organizations. So my portfolio is pretty wide, and I take pride in what I do because I can take that business goal and that objective that you're trying to achieve, build strategy around that from the people perspective. And so now you don't only have a plan for how you're going to generate revenue, you have a plan for how you get your people to help you generate that revenue. So one thing that's very unique with us too is that we're fully bilingual. So we speak not only English, but español también.
Oh, that's great, yes.
Which is a great asset. So if you're a small business and you're looking to scale and you are growing your people within your organization, you want to reach out to us. If you're a nonprofit and you can't afford, which I have nonprofit rates, because nonprofits, funding is scarce, And so we provide different packages for small businesses, for nonprofit to meet their needs. And you can just hire us per hour, like get a package that says, I'm gonna have them work for me 90 hours during the year or up to 1,000 hours a year. And you don't have to hire the person. You can get expertise, support, and work done through the LeadHumano Collective without hiring someone. We will be your trusted business partner in this.
And I think one of the great things is that, you know, whoever comes to you, you've been in their shoes. You know what challenges they're facing because you've been in those situations yourself, which is so important that someone comes to you and they're like, she's not going to know what we're talking about. No, you do know what they're talking about. You have been there. You have been in those same situations, so it's easier for you to understand what they're coming from as well. So as we start to close of the show, just tell everyone, you know, what are the first steps? Once they do contact you, what are the first steps for that? And then just tell everyone home how they can get in reach with you.
Yeah. So again, do reach out through the LeadHumano Collective. We have a website, www.lead, so the word lead, humano is human with an O at the end, .com. And yeah, just reach out. We have a calendar on our website. You can schedule a meeting. It's a free consultation. We really strive on ensuring that we understand what your requirements are, what your needs are first. We're not here to prescribe any one of our packages. We're here to really understand where are your needs, and if you find that there's a good fit and we can build trust together and a relationship to work together, then we're gonna find ways to do that, and we're gonna meet you where you are. My whole goal and purpose with creating this platform is to really enable my community that maybe doesn't have access to this level of expertise. I wanted to do more than just work in one organization. So do reach out, leadhumano.com. Happy to have any conversation, any place. My office is in North Andover on Turnpike Street. You can even come in and take a look at the facilities and let's have a cup of coffee together or some water and let's have a conversation.
Perfect. Well, I want to say thank you again for being part of the show today. Anything you'd like to add before we sign off?
I just want to say thank you to the Merrimack Valley Chamber of Commerce. I have to say, shifting from a very well-positioned corporate job to now a business owner, this chamber has made it so much easier for me. The connections, the learning, the networking, the exposure. I can't thank all of you enough for allowing for me to take root here and grow my business really from this platform. It's been incredible.
Well, it really is an honor for us to be able to watch you from the sidelines grow your business, and we love working with you as well. So thank you again for being part of the show. Congratulations on all the success so far. We look forward to seeing what's come in the future. And I just want to say thank you to everyone as well for being part of another edition of the Merrimack Valley Chamber Means Business program. And we look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you.